And we're streaming, but where's my phone? Where is the phone? Let's hit up YouTube first and check everything is in place. So recommendations here and there. Am I live? Am I? There we go. Great. Okay. Let's put it over here. Pop up the chat as always. And what we already can do, is we can say probably not martinhazik.de, not yet. Hopefully not just yet. But we can say martinhazik.de like so, and with HTTPS. So that site is available up and online, so you can basically reach it right now. Like so. There are some small bugs I want to fix, such as if you go to projects and you scroll up, you see that the Z index of that one is higher than the one from the navigation. That is something I want to fix, and I also want to have a different text here, since this one is the same as up here, and I want these buttons or these circles to be actually buttons or links to the respective website. So let's do that, but before we start, let me get my iPhone. We're live on YouTube right now. If you want to join and see how I am already live with my website and how I'm adjusting some things, basically code along, you can swipe up and join the live stream. So swipe up to join the live stream. Like so. Let's copy the live stream link. Put it in here. That's not the live stream link. Why so? Now. There we go. There's an awesome mix you can hear. Listen, if you like EDM, then I can highly recommend this mix on YouTube. Best EDM songs remixes of all time, mix 2018. Goes an hour and 20 minutes. It's awesome. And then just hit loop, right click loop, and you're set for coding session. So let's do this. YouTube, like so. And we should be set on Instagram as well. Posted. Okay, so how did I do that? Well, I used Heroku. Heroku is a cloud solution where, if you look at the pricing, you have a free tier that you can do. It's super affordable. I mean, it's free, but even that one is $7. We have compared that previously to DigitalOcean in actually the stream series, and I have elaborated why I would choose DigitalOcean. However, I changed my mind. Done. That's it. I simply changed my mind because I have been trying to build an architecture on DigitalOcean, and while I could continue doing that and then also read into traffic, that will just take, say, a few more hours. If it's an hour a day, a few more days to build that and finish it. However, I don't want to spend that much time. I want to come up with an idea, build it, ship it next. Come up with an idea, build it, ship it next. And that is something that has to have a balance in between, between that and learning, for example. And then also the question would be, how much benefit would it bring me to learn traffic right now, compared to having projects one after another done, shipped, and enabling us to move on. And so I see more value in actually finishing project and get into the next project. And once I have, because those projects eventually should bring in some money, and once I have money where I have time to fiddle around on a server with traffic and Nginx and find out why these things just don't work out, then I will do that, because I'm still into that and a lot of other things. So that's why I chose Heroku. I set up a free tier, I deployed it, it worked out super fine, so I could just use martinlasek. My Slack is martinlasek, it was online, perfect. And then I created 2 custom domains, and in my domain provider I have added 2 CNAME records. One already resolves as well, as you have seen, that one resolves already, the .martinlasek.de, and with it being able to resolve, I was also able to create or add SSL certificate automation to that domain. And now I'm waiting until martinlasek.de just like that resolves. I think if I say .com, that's still the old one, and that one is still the old one too, right? So what I can do is visit dashboard, I can look into my app, and I can go into, say, I think settings it is. One domain failed, and I have here martinlasek.de and and that one failed because I couldn't resolve it. And this is something I have added here. Into DE, like this. I'm not sure if this works out. This is the canonical URL to Heroku DNS. This is the vertical whatever. And so here I have martinlasek.de, basically everything, martinlasek.de pointing to that, and pointing to this. What I wasn't able to do is just say, without the star, just martinlasek.de. I wasn't able to do that. I don't know why, because I would like to be able to just say martinlasek.de, right? So cannot tell why this wouldn't work for CNAMEs. This is something we could look into afterwards. But there we go. So it's up and running. So what we can do is we can fire up Visual Studio Code and also go into here and say vapor xcode-y, generating Xcode project and opening it up so we can run it on localhost and fix these small issues. That small issue and the link. Hello, take 2. enough per z index 30. So I'm thanks for that. 30 might not reach, might not be enough, because I have said, I'll show you, open recent. I have set, so it has to be a higher value. That's all I'm saying. There we go. Because if you look into the CSS of the project files, the issue that we had, let's run it. Let's put it over here. The issue that we have with this one is because we say z index 20, yeah, 30 actually. Oh, you have had a look at the HTML CSS on the browser already. Well, perfect. So then just say 30. I should fix it as you said. Let's just do localhost. Run succeeded. And should be up and running. There we go. Fixed. That is fixed. And then there was another thing that I've seen somewhere. Oh yeah, right here, shop. Shop was overlaying on mobile too, and now it's not. Great. So we got this one out of the way. Let's get to this one. Dima, hey! And also Simi, thanks for the CSS correction and welcome to the stream. AJ, hey Martin, what's up? Hey, what's up? So we are live. HTTPS. If you use Martin, like the full thing, www.martinlasik.de, you can fire up the website. It's live. It has a SSL certificate, and we use Heroku to do that. Just martinlasik.de is not yet resolved. I hope by tomorrow it will, else I will have to look into or read into how to do that. I started already, but I didn't spend too much time on it yet. So I can close this and that. I could also start. Oh, one sec, what am I doing here? Finally resolved it. Well, kind of, right? I just went for a different solution and I'm totally fine with that. It's absolutely scalable for our purposes. Because in the future we also want to add new applications and new ideas, and I have already one idea. Like after this, once we are done, and we will be done by tomorrow, like tomorrow Sunday is the last day we're gonna work on the website. From Monday on, a new project, iOS project. And after that project, I'm gonna, after that iOS project, once we publish it to the App Store, I will then start yet another project, right? Every time a new project, and that will be, so let me back up. The iOS project should also have some in-app purchases or some monetization features. So everything I build, aside from my website, should bring in some money somehow. So that the app should do that, and then afterwards I'm gonna build a website where I can also implement for the first time the ability of, say, pay with Stripe or whatnot for features of that website. And that website that I have in mind is a link counter. So basically, if you have a link, what was that? If you have a link and you want to know how many people have clicked that link, you could go to my website and create and put your link in there and create a new link and just use that. And whenever someone, and then also label it and say, call it Instagram, and then you use that new link and put it wherever you want, Twitter, on your own website and whatnot, and whenever someone clicks on that, he will get redirected to your original link. However, since it's a redirect and goes through my website, basically through my application, I can count it up, and then you can see, oh, Instagram has 55 clicks already, and then run some statistics, say what day it was, how it goes, and so on. And you can monetize that too. I mean, there is such a service already, at least one that I know and even use, but I thought, hey, why not implement it yourself too? If it's just because that business already exists doesn't mean you cannot just try it yourself too. And so it's simple, it's approachable, and you can easily say, hey, 5 links or so are free, or and then if you want to have 50 links, or I don't know, you can just pay, what is it, $5 in a month, and you get on top of that even more extensive analytics about your links and whatnot. Nikhil B, what's up? Hey, I'm good, how are you? So, localhost, turning these things into links. Let's do it. This is social proof. What we could do is we could leave this and just put the whole thing, make this whole square here a link, or just the image. The whole square, I think, that could be fun, could it? Would it be fun? I wonder. Pixels, say -10. What we could do is whenever someone hovers over it, make it like so, just transition a little bit, maybe even just 5. Give the user a little bit of feedback. All right. And then the whole thing could be a link. I think that's fine. I think that looks good, right? Let's get into it. That means that we want a link here, and then also always target blank, always open it in a new tab, because I don't want people to leave my website. Can be empty. We could do just that. I think that's the easiest approach. All right, and this is gonna be Twitter. What is like social proof CSS is where? Nowhere, because it's home. Contact section, yes. So where social proof is right here. That means social proof A hover gets this, and that one has to be already specified beforehand. Like so. And even color. Let's try color 2. Hey Martin, how are you? Divarsh, hey, welcome to the stream. I'm good. How are you? What are you up to, guys? Are you currently working on your side projects? Are you starting your day? Are you slowly letting your day end? Are you chilling in bed? Are you actually at work? Let me know. I want to know what you're up to. Let's put it in here. And so what we are going to do is we have that here. This one should have position relative. If not, we will give it. It's not having position relative yet. So social media, social proof. Let's see. Social proof is that one. Social media. Great. Position relative, so that the A can now have position absolute and width 100% and height 100%. That means you cannot anymore mark this, like previously you could just mark these numbers, right? This will not work anymore since the whole thing here is a link like this. It's just not aligned for some reason. Let's put 0 left to 0. Like so. Currently working on my Java course from Coursera. Nice, how's it going? Do you have fun? So if I say hover, then I want basically the image. No, I want social media to go up, and that also means you can put that over here. I wonder if however will still since the A is overlapping it, whether it will still apply or work. There we go. So there we have it. Everything moves a little bit. Maybe too slow. Let's have it a little bit faster. Yeah, that's better. That's more responsive. What a good feeling. Okay, this one is A. And then also I want the color to change. The color should change to social media, translate whatever, and no. Just so we can see that this one works out too. It doesn't, because I'm saying A, and now it has color and it's important. Why would it not apply at all? Social media. So let's say this one has a forced state of hover. There we go, because it's not important, probably. Important. There we go. Let's try font weight instead. I don't know if it's necessary even. Maybe we'll just keep it simple. Leave it like this, have the same be applied for Medium, YouTube and Instagram. Like that. It's going great. How about you? What are you up to today? By the way, love your Insta stories. Thanks a lot. Today we are like fixing some small things. We already fixed the navigation. Now I want these things to point to my actual social media, and also add another text here, and then deploy that website once again onto interactivity, which is something you can already reach. It's live online. You can already have a look at what we have built together. So let's do that really quick. Let's go on YouTube too. Oh, actually, I know my YouTube link. See, Martin Lasek. Or should I go with my channel ID? I think the channel ID is unique, even if I change my, my channel name at some point. Let's do that. So we got this. Great, Medium. Medium is over here, this one, and Instagram. Right down there. Now if we hit Twitter, is Twitter, Medium is Medium, YouTube is YouTube, and Instagram is Instagram. And we are already more on YouTube than 2,660. We just cracked 2,700, I think. Yes, 710 already, which means I can update these numbers as well. Let's put it like this. Unfortunately, I cannot fetch it just like with Instagram, what I do, right? You can see. Let me play some music for me. So what can we say? So I think the header title is kind of already giving away what you can find on this website. If you hit that website, it says iOS website and API development. I help businesses grow in revenue by increasing leads and digitizing processes with elegant and modern apps, website and APIs, and then contact, and then you can contact right away. And then you have like a small, more specialized section. This one needs an on text. If you hit more, you get into the project page. So you have a little bit of, oh, okay, this is what he has built, this is what he's capable of. God damn it, what's happening down here? Ooh, I don't like that. It's because of this. Ha, alright. Why is social media affecting? Oh, we have the same? The frick is this? Sure not. Social media, it has all to be prefixed with social proof. It's all on that side. That's fixed now, and this one still works. Great. Are those images in your website using the WebP extension? Because I think that WebP loads faster. No, they are not. Good point though. Very good point. Because I think those images I didn't compress them. Let's have a look. Right here. Oh, they're actually pretty small. Oh yeah, they're totally fine. Right? These are small too. Small, kind of small. These are bigger. Oh yeah, for sure. So maybe we want to definitely compress them because this is all on the home page, and in order to load the home page, that is quite some data to be downloaded. In fact, it's 2.5 megabyte, which is a lot. Optimizilla, let's go here. Let's see what we can get. UNG. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. What are you up to? We are currently improving our load time with a good hint. So what we can see is this is compressed by 80% and we cannot see any difference. It's perfect. Same with that one. The gradient works fine. Okay, let's download all. This is a great improvement. If we look at how big that is, this is 5 times smaller. So I don't know if you can say you have increased the speed by a factor of 5, but definitely killing the min here. And then replacing see, look at this. It looks great, still great. And now let's replace it. Done. So what else do we have? That was images. And now we can say get status compressed home images link social media images or circles. So if I push it to master, that's fine. If I say, one sec, git push Heroku master, this should trigger a redeployment. Let's see. Building source. So I get actually some response here. So what we're working on is this is localhost, this is live, this is not having the links yet. As you can see, if we hover, nothing happens. If you hover here, we have some small animation. So you can see here what is the history, built in progress, I mean. What we also want to add is Google Analytics. So let's see, we have it here. All website data. What we want to do is I want to create a new tag. Tag manager. Sounds like something. Update your website tags easily without having to edit code. Let's see. What's this? Still in progress? Oh yeah, we have information here about how it goes. Tag manager. No. Okay. Google Pixel Analytics tag. If you have not already, so create a property in Google Analytics. Let's put that to left and right. Click admin. Down there. Oh, there we go. There we go. Tracking info. Create a new property. This is what I wanted. But this is server-side Swift. One property. Create an account. So let's just create an account. Let's call it website. Accounts cannot contain more than one tracking ID. Account data sharing. Google products and services. Recommended technical support. Let's just go with everything. Hey, sorry couldn't come for 2 days. Ridwick, hey, was busy in 36-hour hackathon. No worries, I hope it was great. How did it go? A hackathon? On your own, with a friend in a company? Was it a community thing? It's internet and telecom, science, travel, sports. Robotic time zones. Yes. Accepted. Thank you. Tracking code. So, global site tag. This is the global site tag, tracking code for the property. Copy and paste this code as the first item in the head of every web page you want to track. If you already have a global site tag on your page, simply add the config line. So that is gonna be site provides frequent tagging across Google site measurement or whatever. Sounds exactly what we want to have. Base. Was hast du für eine Ausbildung? My apprenticeship is, the title is simply Fachinformatiker Anwendungsentwicklung. This is the exact title. Alright, let's have a look. We have Martin Nasik website. Shop, I could look at how the shop actually performed. Let's see. Account, voice analytics, real time. Is it this one? Interesting. We can delete that, I think, too. Let's just delete it, if possible. Shop and trash can. Goodbye. No. There we go. Account settings. Can I not move to trash can? Here we go. And then also let's check our shop, whether we still have that. Maybe even there. There we go. No, this is not it. No, this is just all spreadshirt. All right, sounds good to me. So we just deleted that one, trash can. There's no data. I want to empty it. I don't want this. Final deletion March. No, delete it now. Google. Hello Martin, Laurentio. Hey, what's up? And Dorinel. Hello everyone, and everyone hello. Oh, what framework is that? I have never seen it before. So the framework I'm using is vapor.codes. It's the language Swift that you know for iOS, Mac, and iPad development. You can use that same language to build websites, backends, and the framework for that you would choose Vapor. And so, yeah, interesting. So, how's our progress running? Deployed, which means live. We should have live the changes, and we are live. Great. Which means this is fixed too. That's fantastic. Now we have changed something again, and we want to deploy that too. But before we do so, we are going to come up with a text. So let's see if I have some website inspirations. Do we have this guy? What does he do? No. This guy, building custom web building, integrating your project with business tools and services. No. Wow, cool. I'm front-end developer website. Nice. What do you use aside from HTML, CSS, and JavaScript? Any frameworks? The hackathon was great. Learned a lot of new things. Lost in top 5. Lost in top 5? Last in top 5? What do you mean? But it's awesome to hear that you've learned a lot. That's usually what happens, right? You have lots of fun, you learn a lot, you get things done. And hackathons always show you once again how much power you have. How much power you have in order to, like, in terms of creating things from nothing. Okay. What can I write? Can you please show us the code which takes the live counter of your following people? Sure, the code is super small. It's just this one. You can screenshot it. You can also find it on our website. You can literally go here, right? You can say inspect, and then you say sources, JavaScript, Instagram scraper, there you go. Publicly available for everyone. Thanks, no worries. No worries, you're welcome. I like that we improved the loading time of the website with the images. So, copywriting. I help businesses. What does Notes Agency say about app development? It's gonna be the same. iOS app agency. Test your planned iOS app branding, hire app developers, iOS app developer, freelancer. So do we have a freelancer? Is this a guy? No. Nathan, hey, you made it. Good morning. Should be around 9 o'clock, right? For you. My website is online, so if you want to check it out, you can type in www.martinlazik.de and have a look at what we have built in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, 8:50. If you see here, it's almost midnight for me. Code with Chris. I wonder if he has no, nothing that says basically I woke up at 7 but no stream, so slept a bit more, and now I see you are. Awesome. Yeah, right, it's weekend. So Sunday stream. Let's check. I'm trying to get an inspiration or a good copy that I feel like works for me. How to find work as a freelance web developer? No. How would you find freelance developer websites, right? It's up to you. Okay. Penalty was, hey, I'm Tannel and I will build your iPhone app. Do you ever feel you should code but not have the mood of it? I kind of regret feeling if not doing it. No, I never feel like not coding. I always feel like, oh, I would like to code. Essentially, like basically the whole day and just getting things done, projects done, features done, one after another. Still listening to the Zelda playlist, I see. Yes, and I have to change that actually at some point. Maybe by Monday I'll change it. Why is this one always showing up? I don't want that. No. Because every time I upload my live stream, it's claimed by someone, by the same company over and over again. No. Or market yourself. I sometimes feel like that what I should do. Any suggestions? Change of environment helps lots of time. So if you don't feel like coding at home, just grab your MacBook and just go outside. Just go outside and sit somewhere down. And then you are limited in what you can do, because at home you can literally do everything and also you feel comfortable. But if you sit somewhere else, say in a cafe, then you feel like, okay, the only thing I really can do here is work or waste my time on YouTube and whatnot, but other people would see what I'm doing, which is nothing. So you kind of also feel a little bit pressured working. So that works for a lot of people. And I do that too. When you were working on Social Down, yes, it's kind of a nostalgic feeling, the music, right? Brings up memories. What is your deciding reason to use Chrome instead of other browsers? Super simple. It's because of web development. I feel like Chrome is superior to, say, even Firefox, and that for a simple reason. I wanted to use Firefox, but there's one little thing that threw me off. If I want to say color red, I want to tap on here and just have a picker and also change this one in hex. And last time I tried Firefox, it wouldn't have that feature, and I use that way too often as if I would like to miss it. So alright, great. Why don't you just say it? Going to take my breakfast with family. It was good to see you. Bye, Nathan. Enjoy your breakfast. And Jonas, thanks for swinging by and hanging out as well, alongside Nathan and the other guys. Have a good one. Okay, let me just have a thought. I help business grow and revenue by increasing leads and this process. Saying already I have businesses, and then I have and then I say building. Planning and I don't want to have a sentence that's not providing value or is not saying anything or not much. That's why I want to say something like creating beautiful and highly functional apps with a focus of improving time efficiency, something in that manner. From concept to from idea to testing the first 2 weeks from okay, 2 weeks from concept to having from concept to realization, or let's see, what do others say? Okay, let me just go to the restroom for short. I think we're good. We're on a good path here with the sentence. Back at it again. So, 2 weeks from concept to shipping the first test flight built for your iOS app. How would you show an app project on your website if it's not in the store? The same. It just wouldn't have a link. I'll just show it like this. Is it an app, landscape? Is it an app, portrait mode? Is it a website? I'll just show it like this. I mean, okay, app, obviously. Iridium Flare, good morning, hey. This is how I would go about it. One sec, I have the right mix on. Interesting. Okay. Didn't sound familiar. Where is our, it's here, right? Following the minimal viable product principle allows us to go from idea to shipping to first test flight to bird 2 weeks. Doing some HTML, I'm trying to get into that as well to make a website. Hey, sounds good. Do that. Are you right now getting into it or just in general speaking? We could highlight here, say, in general, since I will need one when I want to make an app developer account. Yes, that's true. Contact. Say allows me instead. Because it's just me allows. efficient and if we say efficient, then we also want to have, say, Google speed test, a good Google speed test, right? So run speed test for, no, page speed, here we go. Shouldn't be that good, not sure, definitely not in green, I'm sure. Too many, oh, we are in green? Okay, well, great. We're almost perfect. Hey, we are almost perfect. That's great. Google's page speed insight is, I think, a good indicator for you to see how good your website is performing in terms of speed. And then it also suggests things to improve. For example, I can even compress further, like a lot. If I would use other solutions, and then I also would save 1 second. That's a lot. Another second. Pure HTML. Also, since I love servers and networks, etc., I want it to be self-hosted. Once I have reserved proxies figured out, then I can start building the site. So I dealt with that for a week, right? And then I just skipped it and said, okay, forget about it. I want to ship. I don't want to spend too much time on that. I just want to build my software, ship it, and go on, move on to the next software. And that's why I went with Heroku. That's great. 94. So then we can literally say building highly efficient and resistant. No. Resilient. Girl. Building highly efficient and resilient custom web applications, website and RESTful APIs using server-side Swift. So we can go highly efficient and resilient, or like this. It's a lot, right? Highly efficient and resilient. Yeah. Web application to me kind of already summarizes everything, but custom web applications is broken down into let's put it like this: highly efficient websites and RESTful APIs. That sounds good, doesn't it, Mohammed? Hey, hey again. Long time no see. I think we're good, aren't we? Let's go through it. Why is it lagging? It's not. Okay, so we have our navigation. We can go through the pages. And then also to shop. And then from here, scroll into contact. That looks good to me. All of them are linking somewhere. $922. This is right as well. And this is correct too. can fix that social proof at least to say 7, like this, so there's not a big bump. I love the clean design. Thank you. Yeah, I like it as well. Like if you compare, this was my previous design, it's currently live still. This is my design that I improved from yet again. Let's see, my first design that I did was this one. Let me show you. This was my first design. Here's what I do, this and that. Not that good. I'm also not really selling myself what I'm doing, just like how I think. So I think from here to this one, so for Martin Lasek, then basically just my projects, just having something was already an improvement. And then from here to here obviously is a complete new leap. Thanks. So, all right. Cool. Let's just do that. Minimum viable product. Good that I checked this again. It's not minimal. Hero app. Minimum. Time for me to get my Swift on. Bye bye. Have fun, enjoy, and thanks for sticking with me or with us for the time you've been around. Let's deploy the newest version. Basically edit that and copy. All right. Localhost. That's what we have live, and this should change. And we should be good to go to move on. Building is in process. What does Google Analytics says? Nothing yet. View property account. I want to see the dashboard, seeing things. Customization dashboard, real time overview, audience overview. Let's see. Alright, we can have a look at that later in a few days once we get it up and running. works. And once that is up and running, I think that's gonna be it for today. Since we have added the Google tag, we fixed the navigation, we added some text, and then we also deployed it. We added some links to the social media, and we can, with that, sort of say the website is done. I would like to test tomorrow the other domains, right? Because I still want also martinlazik.de to resolve to it, and so on. But I can read into it. What is your favorite anime? Rage Master. So my favorite anime, like in terms of series, I would say Digimon season 1, and then Steins Gate. Those two are the first ones that come to my mind. I think that counts as my favorite. What's yours? I mean, there are lots of others I find good still, right? Lots. But favorite are those. Violet Evergarden was actually also pretty good anime. Is Susie into anime as well? Not really. She has watched anime when she was younger, but more so I think the more known ones. There's not that much time to catch up with that if you want to build up something. So yeah. I've seen like over 100 animes, but Steins Gate, seriously, Steins Gate is good. I only watched a few episodes. It has time travel. So when I started watching it, my best friend was recommending it to me, and he says I have to watch it, I'm gonna like it. I remember watching it in my apartment, and I was like 8 episodes in, right, 20 minutes per episode, so it's basically 2.5 hours in, and I was sitting there and thinking, what is this? What is the point of the anime? There was nothing really going on, because it really takes a long time to build up, which is like 8, 9, 10 episodes even. And then because they introduce lots of characters, everyone is super unique, and they introduce lots of characters in a very good way, but it takes like a few episodes, and then they start working with these characters, and then it just hits you, and then exponentially it becomes so good, so good. Steins Gate is my favorite. I didn't finish my sentence. I see. So you got Steins Gate in. That's awesome. Mine will probably be My Hero Academia. I really want to watch anime more often. Oh, I haven't watched this one, but I also got recommended this anime, that this should be a really good one. Let's check. Are we still progressing? Deployed. What is this? Build in progress. We are updated. Awesome. Alright, so with that, checking the hat, but it should have the Google tag. It has. Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, so Hunter x Hunter is also a series where I am sure I will like it, because when I was little, I had read a little bit of it and I liked the concept. Back then we had like Banzai, where you had introductions into different mangas and like short chapters of different mangas, so you can read into it, and Hunter x Hunter was part of it. But I have heard come to know that people are talking about Hunter x Hunter being so good, and you get so invested until you watch the last episode, which is not the last episode, it just stops, and then you are there, and you don't know whether they will ever continue producing Hunter x Hunter, and you're like, it never resolves for you into something. Cowboy Bebop is a classic. I tried to get into Cowboy Bebop, but yeah, I don't know whether I would have to give it another try, but then again, I won't have the time, probably. But yeah, there are lots of good animes to try out. I know the list is long. So, website up and running. Let's close this and that. Can also close this. Okay, I think that should be it. I will read into having my domains resolved to it, but guys, website is live. We're definitely gonna stream tomorrow too, and if we're not starting tomorrow with the new project, which is gonna be an iOS app, then we're starting on Monday. But either way, streaming every day in the evening for me for at least an hour. So, oh, the writer has health issues. That's too bad. I'm gonna stop the stream here. Have a great day. Have a great night. Thanks for talking. Thanks for hanging out, and swing by tomorrow if you want to continue. It's gonna be super interesting.